What up, y'all? It's your boy J-Mo.
My name is David McFadden, a.k.a. DJ Dowdy.
This your boy Vaughn.
This is Carl.
It's your boy Tomo, man, a.k.a. Next Level Tomo, a.k.a. your favorite Cowboys fan, a.k.a. I don't even know why I still root for the Wizards, but I'm a Wizards fan.
This is the #1 Wizards fan, Devin, and you're now watching
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to lose sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to lose with my man Joe.
We refuse to lose. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. I got Cowboy fan with me, loyal, here every week, defending the Cowboys, and they've been showing up. We got Tomo here. What's good, Tomo? Ain't too much, man. You know, we back again. I ain't gonna be like Michael Irvin for everybody that was listening. I know y'all probably seen him on First Take, and he delivered that pastor speech, but I ain't gonna be like Michael Irvin. But in Rush, we trust.
Hey, oh, okay. Not in Rush, in Rush. It's funny because when I watched that live, man, Michael Irvin actually got me pumped up. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. Yeah, everything he says is true. It's just that, you know, it's the Cowboys and they can disappoint y'all at times. I understand. But look, though, thank y'all for being on early. If you on, sorry for my background. My brother, he just got, he was actually part of the 40 under 40 club in the business world in Delaware. He was actually recognized. So I'm actually in his apartment downtown Wilmington, Delaware. All right. So excuse my background. But like I said, thank y'all for coming on tonight. We appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. And use that comment section. We can see all the comments you guys are putting now. Right? Yeah, I know the show is normally at 7 o'clock. I know I threw a lot of y'all off. It's actually 9 o'clock today. All right. Only today. Next Wednesday, we back at 7. All right. Back at 7 next Wednesday. You know, we got kids and stuff. All right. So not we, but you know, me. I get what I'm saying. All right. So I'm excited. We're gonna start off. We gotta talk about Tomo's. Oh, hey, Tomo. We say, hey, Tomo, we stomping on that.
Hey, man, don't make me. You want to see it? Look at that, man. Like T.O., but when he a Cowboy.
Oh, all right, and it's funny how he ended up with y'all. I thought it was funny. All right. So we're gonna kick it off and go to the first topic. The first topic is about that Monday night game. All right. We got the Giants and the Cowboys. So the Giants and the Cowboys played this Monday night. Cowboys actually looked dominant the whole game, in my opinion. They pulled off with the win. Right, Cooper Rush had a great game, mistake-free game. CeeDee Lamb actually had some moments, some good and some great moments, and Tony Pollard also had a good game too. So we're gonna talk about this. Cowboys have been undefeated since Dak Prescott has been hurt. So Tomo, we're gonna kick this straight to you, obviously, Cowboy fan. All right, first, give me your reaction to the Cowboys beating the Giants.
I want to say you introduced me to the Street Noise podcast, so I want to say shout out to them because I was definitely in the comments again, and I told my man, I think someone on there is a Giants fan. I said, brother, the Cowboys gonna win this game. The Giants have no weapons. How could we lose this game? As from what you were saying about them looking dominant the whole game, I don't know about that one. I would say on defense maybe, but the offense was looking a little shaky, especially with the drops. Remember when I said a couple of weeks ago when I said all we need is 10 points? I know they were showing me out in the group chat, telling some man, y'all not the Ravens defense, and y'all and y'all said they need more than 10 points. But what I meant by that was all we need is 10 to win. I was talking about Cooper Rush. I wasn't talking about the points. I'm just saying, as long as Cooper Rush can continue to run the offense the way that he's running it, it's flawless, man. They actually using Zeke and Pollard. Everything that me and Donnell said on that panel show looked like it's coming together, man. It's coming together. They actually running the ball. What's the stats that you threw out about that? Whenever the Cowboys run the ball, they're undefeated. It's happening, man. The quarterback is throwing. Well, he threw 31. He had 31 attempts, but it was in that ballpark. No turnovers on offense. Zeke got you about maybe 80 and a touchdown, but you also stated another question that I was like, I don't think Tony Pollard could be the lead back on this team. We might need to talk about that.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like I think he had No, Zeke had more carries, but it was almost even 15-13. He had 105. Zeke had 73. And people will get psyched out by those numbers, right? They'll be like, "Oh, Pollard is better." Pollard be having his explosive moments, but Zeke, I feel like every time he get the ball, he's getting positive yards. He's going forward. He's going forward. But it was times though Zeke there looks like a step slower though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm watching. I'm like, okay, Zeke, like what's going on, man? But when I say y'all were dominant, I was watching that game, and then you can clearly see who the better team is. Like you said, y'all had drops. It wasn't like y'all were like the Giants were doing great defensively, and offensively, the Giants confused me because the first when they were undefeated, they didn't really throw the ball that much, and then against y'all for some reason. Daniel Jones dropping back almost every play. I'm like, what's going on? Like I was confused by that, by that coaching strategy. But
It's like they had the Eagles offensive game plan.
the Eagles offensive game plan. Okay. All right. So, but enough about the Giants. I don't really want to talk about the Giants that much. Let me focus on y'all real quick. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
All right. So now Dak Prescott, right? I saw in the news that he's actually fighting to play this week, all right, this Sunday, which is like it'll be like an amazing recovery. Do you think when do you think Dak should actually come back and start?
I want to say I want him to come back when he feels better, but he's an athlete. So literally right after he hopped off the
You feel
table.
better right now.
Oh yeah. The memes is making him feel way better. They like, you see how Rush is throwing the ball down the field? He's hitting the receivers. Anything will make your thumb feel better when you hand that. But I don't know how long it takes for you to come back from a surgery of that nature, especially you being a quarterback and you having to grip the football. Also thinking about how he injured it, him hitting his thumb on somebody's helmet. So it's just like so many other elements there that you just don't want to rush it back. So I say we got the Commanders this week, the Rams next week, and then the Eagles. I would say somewhere between either the Rams or the Eagles game. And if not, just sit out those 3 games, go into the bye, and come back. That's what I would tell them.
I agree with that. Another question, sticking with the same quarterback situation. How do you feel about Jerry Jones actually, embracing the quarterback conversation?
This is the gift and the curse of being a Cowboy fan and listening to Cowboy media, because all this falls right into place with Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones's motto of we like our guys. This is why we don't sign no free agents. It's all shown on the field. By them winning with these no-name players, it's making them feel like, told you I was right. So in his head, let's put it like this. I love that Cooper Rush is winning. I don't like the fact that he's also winning, because Dak was already dealt a bad hand because the Cowboys really didn't want to pay him. And now that somebody's coming in with less money and actually making the ball move down the field, when that one game he had, they're going to be like, see, we kind of told y'all we didn't want to pay him, but here you go. So I would embrace it as a fan that we have a great backup quarterback. But the media and what else comes around it, it's bad for business.
Yeah, that's how I look at it, right? This is why leadership is important. So the media don't really matter if the locker room is together, if that makes sense. You feel me? Like whatever the media says, good or bad, it's kind of like that we know the truth. It's in the locker room. So I like how Cooper Rush handled it though. They keep on trying to poke that bear, and he keeps saying like, "Listen, my job is when I play, win games. That's my job." You feel me? But one thing I do, so all right, let me ask another question. All right, it's like it's a Q&A session. So look, Tomo, y'all are playing like y'all supposed to play, like you said, right, in your open statement, right? That y'all it's a balanced attack, right? Do you think when Dak comes back, Kellen Moore is going to stay disciplined and keep this balanced attack? Because obviously, it's funny. You listen to the national media. Look, we on here a lot, and we say the same thing. You know more. You a Cowboy fan. You know more than all them guys on TV. Stephen A., Nick, whatever you want to talk. You know more because you actually dig deep in the Cowboys nation.
That's true.
These guys are saying, "Oh, the Cowboys rushing attack is looking good now. It's looking good." But funny thing is, y'all always had this. I just didn't use it. So is Kellen Moore going to keep this balanced attack going when Dak Prescott come back?
I want to say if he's smart, he would. And if I'm Mike McCarthy, I would keep this same thing going because again, Mike McCarthy, your job is on the line here. Like you're looking good these 3 weeks because he could have been on the hot seat and used Dak as a scapegoat. So if I'm Mike McCarthy, I'm coming in saying no, we're going to keep the same game plan and we're going to keep everything going because why fix was already why what is it? Don't fix nothing that's already
It's
broken.
not broken.
Yeah.
If
So
it ain't broken, don't fix it.
there we go. In that case, in that situation. Also, people didn't notice this, and I noticed this in that Giants game. Cooper Rush is slowly getting more and more. They giving him more. They letting the reins go a little bit more because there was a lot of times he was at the line and he was yelling "kill, kill, kill," and he was changing the plays. And I was like, "Hold up, you're a backup, bro. You're supposed to run the play that's going. Like, what's up with this?" So the more they let Rush cook.
Rush cook.
I mean, the more they can see what Dak is capable of. Like, there's a few things that Rush is better than Dak at, like the fade pass. Like, everyone knows for years, Dak can't throw that fade. That's one of the reasons why Dez is no longer in the league because that was the go-to in the red zone. It was either Zeke or throw the fade up to Dez. Since Cooper Rush has been on the team, they've always said that was one of his things, that fade and his accuracy. Dak is not that good with accuracy or the fade, but he's better at everything else.
That's good. All right. So look, Coach in the comments, he actually mentioned this. All right. This is my question right here. Right here. He Coach put in the comments. He said it's going to be fans. The minute Dak comes back and loses, the fans are coming for his head, especially if Rush has them in place to win. That's what I'm like.
Ooh, let's talk about that one. That was a good one, Coach. So let's do this. If Cooper Rush wins the next 3 games, like everyone's already, no disrespect, everyone's already writing the Commanders game off because of what the Eagles did to y'all in their rush, and you already see what Dallas pass rush is looking like. So they're kind of saying that Commanders game is already a W. No pun. But if Cooper Rush beats the Rams and that hot Eagles team, then that's when Dak come back. He can't mess up because there's no way Cooper Rush is beating all these playoff teams with the same talent that you got, and you can't do it. That's just my context, as Kevin would say. That's my context. Like if Cooper Rush beats those good teams, and Dak can't do that, as a fan myself, I'll be calling for him.
Mm-hmm. That's the key though. We don't care about Dak's stats. You know what I mean? Like we don't care like if Dak throws 300 yards, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns. All we care about is are you gonna win as a game?
Yeah.
You feel me? So and I believe if Kellen Moore sticks to the same game plan he's been doing with Cooper Rush, with Dak gonna be straight. But I just don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean, there's already like talking media heads in Dallas saying that they want boring Dak back. They like boring Dak was winning games. Like we don't, like you just said, we don't need the 400 or 500 yards. Like bring boring Dak back, and we'll love you forever.
And then look, it's a chance this narrative might happen, right, Kevin?
You're gonna burn the city now.
To the Rush, both Philly fans will burn down the entire city. Yeah. So like, here's the thing right here. This scenario could actually happen because, all right, I'm not named. We're going to address the Commanders game later on in the show.
Okay.
But Commanders right now aren't like favorites to go to the playoffs, something like that. So let's say Cooper Rush starts and he beats the Commanders, right? Mm-hmm. That'll be 3 wins in a row. Dak comes in the following week. He's coming in on a tough part of your schedule.
Ooh,
and he comes in here and he loses back-to-back games. That's gonna be like people in the locker room might be like, I don't know, man. Like,
see, that's the one thing he got going for him though. Like, it's not like the Tony Romo years. The locker room actually loves Dak. So that's the one thing he got going for him. Now, if he comes back and loses the Ram game, I'm not gonna say we're gonna lose back to back. Now my arrogant Cowboy fan got come. Dak owns the NFC East. Like since he's been here, he's kind of got a great record against the NFC East opponents. So if he loses the Rams game, some people may give him like, that's that 3 and a possible if you're playing spades. Like we could have won, but it's okay. You just came back. It's Aaron Donald. It's the Rams. Blah blah blah. But if he goes out and loses to the Eagles, they're gonna be like, "Hey man, what's up? Then you got that whole bye week that you got to sit down and listen to the media for a whole another 2 weeks saying, should Rush go back? Or should Dak?
That's gonna be.
And also, when Dak comes back, he's getting more weapons to come back with him, like Gallup, James Washington, like a few more folks. Like the receiving core is going to be boasted. Noah Brown is now actually stepped up. You see that a few of your tight ends can actually make plays and block. We got an O-line, that left tackle, more and more starting to look like we made a good pick with that. So he has no excuse.
That's one thing I would say that surprised me this year. Yeah, O-line. I would say that. Y'all offensive line doing a great job.
I'm more shocked than you.
Yeah, y'all offensive line doing a good job. All right, Tomo. So look, before you get off, you have here representing your Cowboys, man. Like y'all winning. Like
hey, my Cowboys winning, and I seen that call, man. A Bengals whenever I got to come on here to help the AFC North or wherever the Bengals at, I got y'all.
Fan don't even know where they at. All right, let's get some words to your Cowboy Nation.
Look, man. Hey, Dak, man, just rush your hand. Go see a specialist. Matter of fact, this may be like that movie with the softball. Now that his thumb is messed up, he may be more pinpoint accurate now because his thumb is bionic. He got a bionic ankle, a bionic hand. We got a bionic quarterback. Kev, this is not Philadelphia because Cooper Rush is not going to win the Super Bowl, unlike Nick Foles did. And now, if Cooper Rush wins the Super Bowl, then I'll take that Philly situation. But Cooper Rush is not winning us the Super Bowl, so we're good on that front.
Yeah. I don't think that's not happening.
Yeah, and hail to the Cowboys, not the Commanders. For all y'all that seen that post.
The hell to the Cowboys?
Yeah, not the Commanders. For everyone that's seen that post. Our fantasy league is one of the best, worst fantasy leagues to be in, y'all.
I like how you doing the word worse than that. The best worst. Yeah, it's only the beginning. It's week 3. It's funny how much drama could be drawn up in 3 weeks. All right, so
who knows? Y'all might go on the run.
It's no Mike. All right, we're gonna get that later though. There's no Mike though.
All
right.
Well, make sure you do the run after Sunday. After Sunday.
All right. Hey, it's funny because I want to talk about it right now, but we're gonna talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. I got
my man Mark coming on. You feel me? I know your other dollar. Oh yeah, so we had a giant guy was coming on, but maybe that L was like, like it's probably like, you know what, man, maybe I shouldn't come on. Hey. And then maybe your other Cowboy partner was probably worried about Sunday. That's probably why he didn't come on either. So,
if anything, we could call Kev. He'll defend the Cowboys better.
You better not come on here and defend the Cowboys. You better not. Talking about Cowboys been owning the Eagles last few years since Carson Wentz left.
I mean, come on now. Come on now. We've been doing that to the Giants. Honestly, if I was a Giants fan, I'd just be happy Saquon made it out the game.
Hey.
Come on now. I told you.
Saquon, that run that he broke at the end of the game was second half. That was bound to happen. It was so many opportunities for him, but he was one missed tackle away.
But that's the type of running back he is. Small yard, big play.
I'm watching. I'm like, yo, like it's so many. I'm like, dang, he didn't miss that tackle. He's been gone, and you can see like every time he's like, But yeah, two of those games I started with. Okay, yeah, all right, Tomo, appreciate you, bro, for coming on, representing your Cowboys.
Hey, man, and I appreciate it. We're
gonna see you on the back end.
I gotta get ready because now I feel like y'all gonna jump me. Now I gotta be ready.
I'll catch you in the rebounds. All right, Tomo. All right, so we gotta talk about the NBA. We're gonna switch and talk about the top players ESPN had predicted. So we'll address that when we come out the break.
Yo, my name is Lambo Anlo.
This is Dimitri.
This is Ed Hahn.
My name is Daryl Julian, and this is
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
It can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cause, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
So ESPN came out with the top 100 NBA players going into the season. At number 5, they got Steph Curry. Number 4, they got Joel Embiid. Number 3, they got Luka Doncic. Number 2, they got Nikola Jokic. And number 1, they got Giannis Antetokounmpo. So we're going to talk about if we agree or disagree with this list. And we got Javon on. And Blaze coming on. He's running a little bit behind, but I know Javon wants to see Blaze out of eyes soon we start. But but yeah, Javon, so we're going to talk about this. Do you agree with the top 5 list they came out with on ESPN?
Man, I don't agree, man. And ESPN is famous for getting this wrong every time. I mean, every year it's always a mess. I'm not sure if they just want to, create stories. You know how these big corporations do. But if you ask me, man, I don't see how you're gonna have a top 5 list of who you think gonna be top 5 next year, and you don't have LeBron James and Kevin Durant in it. I just don't see how. I mean, you can go off last year and say, LeBron missed the playoffs, KD got swept in the playoffs, but we're talking about how they're going to be next year. And with guys like LeBron and KD, veterans, guys that are known to be number 1, 2, or 3, guys that won rings, guys that are always in contention every year, these guys are top competitors in the league. You don't think they hear what everybody talking about? You don't think they had a chip on their shoulder? LeBron was tweeting the whole playoffs, saying how frustrated, how upset he is that he ain't make it. Like, he's saying, like, I'm never gonna miss it again. And I really hold him to that. Like, I feel like you're gonna get. Oh, okay, I had to read that right quick. That's on my name. You're gonna get a different version of Bron this year. You're gonna get a little bit more of him on the defensive end. You're gonna get a little bit more of him back passing a little bit more like he used to play. And also with Kevin Durant, I think you're going to see him play a lot better. A lot of people, talk about all the things that went through, during the offseason. And me as a fan of the league, of the sport, I didn't like it neither, but the business side of things, we never know what's really going on behind closed doors. We just see what's at the surface and what's spilled out to us. So all I know is KD is a top player in the league. He always been a top player in the league. And I would take out Luka. I'm sorry, Kev. I know you said I can't slander him. There's no slander. He is a top guy, but we're talking about LeBron and KD here. I'll take out Luka and Jokic. A lot of people might fuss and fight with me with the Steph Curry still in there, but it's hard to take Steph Curry out because of his impact on the game. Even when he doesn't have the ball, he's still impacting the game. Way greater than LeBron, KD, Giannis, anybody else in the league, really. Probably anybody in the history of the league, to be honest. My top 5.
Okay. That's what I'm waiting for.
My top 5, Giannis number 1. I'm going KD number 2. Bron number 3. Steph number 4. And B number 5.
All right, Javon. I gotta disagree with you on that one. I disagree with you. LeBron is not top 5 right now. LeBron is not top 5. I think going into last year, I had LeBron at like 3 or 4. LeBron is not no top 5. So look, how can you put LeBron in top 5 but not Luka? That's crazy. Luka, like LeBron is past his prime. Luka is at the stage right now when LeBron was entering his prime. Only thing is he's not as good as LeBron defensively. Right. But LeBron right now, but yeah, so I got Luka. So here's my top 5. Number 1, I think by default, I'm gonna give it to Giannis for real. Number 2, Steph Curry. All right, I'm gonna give it to Steph Curry because, like you said, the impact on the floor he brings. He just won the championship. He dominated individually. He had games where he individually was unstoppable against a team that was a problem for everybody in the playoffs. All right, so I got Steph number 2, number 3 I got KD. I got KD number 3. Number 4 I gotta bless Jokic because he's a 2-time MVP. I can't not put Jokic top 5. And number 5 is Joel Embiid. No, sorry. Jokic number my top 5. Luka is 4, and I'm gonna put Joel Embiid 4, and Luka probably 5. Only because because think about it, before James Harden came to that team, Joel Embiid was top 2, and the number 1 seed at that time before James Harden came over there. The only reason why Joel Embiid fell off the MVP ladder far off away from Jokic is because James Harden came over there and messed up the flow. And don't forget, Joel Embiid, LeBron did lead the NBA in scoring, but he barely played the whole season. Joel Embiid was a true NBA scorer. He actually led the league in scoring. First big man that did it since Shaq, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so that's my top 5. I'm not going to put LeBron above Luka Doncic. I'm not going to do that. And LeBron is definitely not number 3. He's definitely number 3 in my book.
See, it's hard for me to know. The thing about it is, for me with Luka, like Luka is definitely a top tier guy. Braun easily showing everybody he can easily score. Like his scoring is at an elite level by averaging 30. The thing is, he wasn't playing much defense on the other end, and it made it worse that his team wasn't really playing defense either. So when you take that into account, I feel like this year, LeBron and his team, they're going to play more defense. And I feel like he can impact the game a little better than Luka as far as controlling the game, as far as also on the defensive end.
Who,
like
LeBron?
You said, yeah, LeBron.
Defense. All right, so you just assuming that he's going to play defense this year.
No, I think he is. I think LeBron is really on a mission this year. Like, he missed the playoffs. Like, he was like soaking all, like, I hate the fact that I missed the playoffs, and I'm really banking on him coming back full force. This team gonna be better. Like, I like the additions they made. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with Russ. I like what I've been hearing from him and the things I've been seeing, but I'm not sure. I gotta wait till I see with Russ. But as far as with LeBron, I feel like he know what he has to do to get to where he got to be. And as far as with KD, I mean, you got KD top 3 still, so it's not really no beef with KD. But
yeah,
with Luka, he's number 6 for me. Like, Luka number 6, Jokic number 7. But I feel like LeBron's impact on the defensive end is going to be what puts him ahead of Luka.
All right.
And his IQ as well.
You don't think Luka hungry for last year?
I do think Luka hungry. The thing is, I think LeBron more proven. So I think I'll take the proven hungry over the young hungry. Now, Luka time is coming. I don't think Luka time is like next year though. It's too many teams that's better than his team, and he's not gonna overcome. Like the Clippers get back there and they in full force. He's not gonna overcome that by himself. He's not gonna.
He almost did 2 years ago.
Almost on count.
Without the team he got right now.
And the Clippers got a better team.
They do. I give you that.
The Clippers got a better team.
I'm a Kawhi guy. I like Kawhi.
And even he lost last year to the Warriors. I feel like Braun would have probably put up a better fight than that, because the thing is, LeBron impacts the game on the defensive end. That's the thing. Luka doesn't impact the game that much on the defensive end. And that's, for me, what puts LeBron over him. I think LeBron is going to impact the game better on the defensive end this year.
So I'm looking at Luka, all right? Luka went against the same Suns team that beat the Lakers the year before that, all right? And everybody keeps saying LeBron was hurt, but that's LeBron's motto. The last 3 years, he's been hurt like every year. So he's a year older. So he's most likely, I'm not trying to wish nobody, but I won't be surprised if he get hurt next year. And that was without Anthony Davis. He got he got better. Now Luka got players that fit his style. LeBron don't right now, so I give you that. But LeBron do have better players around him. And if the impact of LeBron is that great, it should be impactful. But Luka, that same Phoenix team destroyed them in game. I mean, he owned the Suns, and the Suns definitely have a better team than Luka now. Even against the Warriors, there were times when they challenged the Warriors. I don't think that Lakers team would have challenged the Warriors. That Warriors last year in the playoffs, nah. That you talking hungry? That team that's probably the hungriest team ever been. It's a team that has been there, who haven't been there in the last 2 years. So,
Right.
and their leader never won a Finals MVP. So the Warriors were on a different level, hungry. So, but I don't got LeBron in my top five. LeBron, listen, all right, I'm not trying to diss LeBron. LeBron is in year 22, so like you can't get mad at me for not you. I'm talking about these LeBron fans gonna watch this. They're gonna think I'm hating on LeBron. Like the man's in year 22. Like, come on, like, but Giannis, KD, Steph Curry. I'm putting Jokic over LeBron. I'm putting B over LeBron, Luka over LeBron, and LeBron. Who else? LeBron might be 7. He might be 7 at best to me.
See, I wanted to say something about what you said that he lost to the Suns team. That was a different Suns team this year. Like, I mean, the way they was playing, like they didn't look as hungry as they was the first year. If you ask me, that's just me. Like the whole, like even Devin Booker himself, he wasn't as aggressive this year. It just didn't look like the same Suns team, you know. So I don't think that's really an indication of nothing really about Luka and LeBron. I'm really banking on LeBron's excellence, LeBron's greatness, LeBron's what can I say, his experience, his championship fervor. I think that's gonna really show this year. And his team, like the additions they made, I really like the additions they made. And I think it's gonna really then I don't think they're gonna be like, you know, I think the Warriors probably still be the best team in the West. But I think they're gonna be a top 3 team in the West for sure.
But that Suns team, Javon, I think that Suns team was the same Suns team from the year before. That Suns team is overrated in my opinion. Think about it. They played the Lakers who lost Anthony Davis. Then they played Denver who didn't have Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. Then they played the Clippers who didn't have Kawhi Leonard. Then they got those 2 W's because Giannis was coming off an injury. And then once Giannis realized he can play through that injury, they ain't win another game. Like that team was so overrated. That's why when Luka did what he did, it actually exposed the frauds they really were to me. So that's why I was never big on the Suns. They almost lost to the Clippers without Kawhi Leonard. Like, come on. Like, if Kawhi was there, they would never been in the finals with the Bucks. So, and people forget, Davis did get hurt against the Lakers. So did Chris Paul. But nobody was giving Chris Paul excuses. But as soon as the Lakers get hurt, they want to give him excuses. So, LeBron was the best player in the league for like a good 9 years straight, probably. Or 10 years. I don't know. Like, since 2000, since his first year in Miami, he was the best player in the league, legit, hands down, until Steph Curry won that unanimous MVP. You just had to give it to Steph Curry that year. You know, like he just played it. But then LeBron took it back, like literally after beating him that year. And then he kept it literally until KD took off. So now it's not his time. He's not top 5. Like he's not top 5.
So you gotta think about his team. My bad. I don't mean to cut you off.
Now go ahead.
You gotta think about his team. This is like the one time he has a team that really don't fit him this year. Like he ain't had no shooters really. He had no guys, no 3-and-D guys. It was like he was really the guy that was. He had to learn how to play with that. I felt like it. That's why he was shooting so much. People say he was chasing the record, but I felt like he got to score for his team to win. Like that's the only way we're gonna win if I drop 30. Even though I do feel like he should have passed more. But I think this year they have a team that's more catered to his game and his style. And just watch. I'm not the biggest Bron fan either, though. You know what I'm saying? But I just respect his game that much to the point where it's like, yeah, he in year 22, but he averaged 30 last year. People gonna say he was jacking, but he averaged 30 last year. Like
he did though.
If you got the ability to average 30, he's still playing at a high level. You know, he dropped 50 on the Warriors, the team that won the championship. You know, he was dogging Wiggins. Anybody they put on him, he was dogging them. So it's like he still has the ability to dominate games at a high level, just as much as Luka. Even like I think even at a higher level than Luka, just off his IQ.
But LeBron at the stage where he's gonna get worse, and
I agree
Luka
with that.
only gonna get better. And Luka was better last year. So like Luka was better last year. So Luka's gonna continue. And Luka's in shape now. I heard JK say. I mean, he looked good in the Olympics. No, not Olympics. The World, whatever it's called.
Right.
The FIBA. So, Luka is about to be dangerous next year.
Yeah, I think he'll have a good year too.
Yeah. So. All right, Javon. Blaze couldn't make it. He's probably running from you. He probably saw it. He probably saw the post and saw, oh dang, I'm gonna get on with Javon's. But yeah, he couldn't make it, so that's cool. So we got to move forward and go to our next topic. Next, we got Carl and Devin coming on. We got to talk about these Bills and the Ravens game next week. Stay tuned.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. It's Lamar, a.k.a. L to the second letter to the crooked letter.
My name is Joseph.
My name is Jamal. And you're watching
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Refuse to Lose Sports.
Bond that can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running toes. They gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out. I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out. I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost. I'm ready to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, so we have a showdown this Sunday. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Both of them are 2-1. Ravens coming off a win against the Patriots, while the Bills coming off an L against the Dolphins. Well, they both lost to the Dolphins back-to-back weeks, so that's a crazy thing right there. But we got to talk about this game. So far, we got my man Carl on. All right, we got Devin joining us later. All right, Carl Hughes, Ravens fan. What's good, Carl? How you doing?
It's good, Joe. Y'all got me up off the late.
Okay, I know. Okay, we started late, so yeah, that's why we running through it. So yeah, so your Ravens play the Bills. Your arch rival quarterback, Josh Allen.
Yeah, I keep saying that. It's not my rival.
Hey, that's Lamar's arch rival. That's what he always being compared to. All right, both of them could throw, both of them could run. They try to compare him to, but they always get Josh Allen love. I get it. All right. So okay, my man Dev right here. Let's get him, man. What's good, Devin?
What's up, y'all?
Let's get it. All right. So look, we're gonna kick off with you, Carl. Bills, Ravens. Who's winning this Sunday?
I gotta go with the MVP. The MVP about to win the MVP. We gotta go with them Ravens. I mean, hey, my man Lamar, 10 touchdowns, 2 picks on the season, 12 touchdowns if you including the rushing yards, top 5 rushing, number 1 QB rating. My man balling. I tried to make a case. I tried to tell y'all top of the season. Me and Joe was trying to tell y'all that they disrespected Lamar in that top 10 list. Nobody wanted to hear it, and now he out there proving y'all wrong, just like Joe was saying. Every time they say Lamar can't do something, he go out there and he prove them wrong. And now let's start with the Bills, right? So the Bills are still going to miss Micah Hyde. He gone for the season. Ed Oliver, Jordan Phillips, more than likely not going to play. I don't know about the issue with Jordan Poyer, but those two in the back end are real key to that secondary. Dane Jackson, I think he's going to be gone too. That neck injury looked real bad.
No, I think he's good.
He good?
I got a notification today. I think he's coming back soon.
Yeah, he posted there.
But still, you still missing them 2 all-pro guys in that back, running the defense, telling everybody what to line up. Jordan Poyer had 2 picks 2 weeks in the first 2 weeks. I think Lamar is going to be tough because that Bills defense is stout. You still got to worry about Von Miller. You still got to worry about Matt Milano. You still got to worry about Tremaine Edmonds. You still got guys to worry about on that front 7. Gregory Rousseau. So it's still gonna be hard. We still gonna have it's gonna be hard for us to run the ball and to create running lanes to open up the pass. It's gonna be hard to do that. But when you got Lamar, you got a way. So I think it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be like a hard-fought game, like it was against Buffalo like 2-3 years ago. But I think I see us coming out with the dub. Jackson 5 is back, baby.
Jackson 5.
Hey, Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah, I ain't see it. 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Jackson 5.
Man. Well, I mean, I hear everything you said. I can't argue with the Lamar. He is doing his thing. You know, I want to see Lamar do good, honestly. So it's not a bad thing. It's just this week I don't want to see him do good. Clearly, you know who I'm going with. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. And Jordan Poyer practiced today, limited practice. So it's a good thing. Good sound. Check it out, and Dane Jackson. But I'm going with the Buffalo Bills because the Baltimore Ravens secondary is trash. I don't know if you seen what the Miami Dolphins did to them. Now I don't know why they was playing single coverage on Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill anyway, but they ain't gonna be able to do that with Tyreek Evans. I said Tyreek Evans.
King, shut up.
Yeah, I was just watching his highlights. That's why they ain't gonna be able to do that with Steph Diggs. I don't know if Gabe Davis gonna play. He was hurt for a second, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. Dawson Knox was hurt too, but I think both of them gonna play. Basically, can't check everybody. Your secondary already trash. Marcus Peters ain't gonna play. I don't think he ain't practiced. So I don't know. What's up with Dobbins? Carl, real fast. What's up with Dobbins? Is he back?
Off from Achilles.
But I'm saying he back.
I mean, he played, but I mean, he was limited.
Yeah, he was limited. So I don't know. I'm not too worried about him. Now, as far as Lamar Jackson, obviously they're gonna have to neutralize him. The linebackers for the Dolphins and who y'all play week 1?
We played the Jets. They got tough linebackers.
Listen, can't tell.
What you mean? Quan Alexander had a big hit.
Man, listen, you couldn't tell. We gonna have to play quarterback spy all game. Edmonds is quick enough to get sideline to sideline to do it with Lamar Jackson too, because he been killing people. The fact that he did what he did against the Patriots, who are known to let's take away your biggest strength, man. I don't know what Bill Belichick was doing. I ain't even gonna say I don't know what he was doing. He basically ain't had no answer for him, and that's dangerous. So at this point, Lamar Jackson is looking good. He throwing the football. I was one of them ones who said on the top 10 list that all them people throw the ball better than Lamar. I did say that. And even though I still think they are better natural passers, he proved, natural passer and who's better is two different things. So that's all I was saying. But I had everybody in front of him except Dak, which I still feel that way, but your man doing his thing. But as far as this week game, I got Josh Allen and the Bills. I think Stephon Diggs gonna have 2 touchdowns. So we're gonna see.
I think Josh Allen gonna have 2 picks or more. Josh Allen, if you watch Josh Allen play, he's gonna throw the football. You gotta catch it. He for sure gonna pick it off. You said what?
Who gonna pick it off?
Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey. Or Marcus Williams, who lead the league in picks.
Marcus Peters not gonna play. I'm telling you, he's not gonna play.
You know, vets get rest days on Wednesdays. You know that, right?
Listen, he's not on a vet rest day though, and you better hope Jordan Phillips.
When he get hurt? He got hurt after he caught the game, the pick, to seal the game. That's when he got hurt.
You better hope Jordan Phillips don't come back.
Tyler Linderbaum handled that. We be all right.
Listen, the Pouncey brother is not walking through the door.
Yeah, we got Tyler Linderbaum. We straight. That's an Iowa lineman, bro. We good.
All right, look. I'm going with the Bills on this game. All right, I had picked the Bills to win this game before the season started, so I'm gonna just go with that pick. But I got issues with both of y'all teams, though. All right, even though both of y'all teams are better than my team, I'm just doing it for the sake of this segment. All right, now Devin is right. Y'all secondary is trash. Y'all were getting killed by Devontae Parker against the New England Patriots. He was killing y'all the whole game.
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
When we put our good corners on Devontae Parker, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
it's when we put the rookie and Brandon Stevens, so we moved from safety back to corner on Devontae Parker.
Steve was getting cooked the whole game.
Yeah, that's the guy we moved from safety back to corner.
The same guy that had miscommunication on that was him on Tyreek Hill, right?
Jalen Armour Davis, the rookie.
Yeah, so y'all were, Matt Jones looking good until he started
I
throwing
was gonna say I
stupid
couldn't
picks.
get pressure on Mac Jones.
He started throwing them stupid picks. I'm like, what are you doing? Like he just throwing the game away. I think he's going to lose. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Because we're not putting Jalen Armour Davis and freaking Brandon Smith on Devontae Parker. So now you actually got to look for somebody open and nobody open. That's just personnel like mistakes. That's not more so our secondary being trash. That's just not matching personnel correctly.
You can't make the mistakes against Josh. You know you can't. He got too many weapons.
Yeah, he got too many weapons. And then also,
like I said, go ahead, Josh.
And also with the Bills, right? I heard a lot of media trying to like downplay the Dolphins win. All right. And like how I looked at the Dolphins game was when they played the Ravens, the only reason why the Ravens got up so big because of literally legit like all explosive plays for real, almost. like almost every time they scored, it was an explosive play. And then once they stopped the explosive plays, like they really couldn't do nothing. So I believe when they approached y'all, Devin, that they let everything underneath go. Y'all, you thought like think about it. What explosive play the Bills had against the Dolphins? I don't think they had not one supposed to play besides probably that first play with Diggs. But Josh Allen, he was digging and dunking like crazy. He was doing what he had to do, but they weren't allowing nothing in the end zone, and they did a good job at that. So that would be the key, playing the Bills because like you said, they got weapons. They got not only they got weapons, they got a defense that can back them up when they're not playing well. That defense legit, even though they got missing pieces, but that front, like they still legit, you know. So, but I'm gonna go with the Bills because I just think right now, even with the injuries, they are a better team than the Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are a good team without Lamar. That's just my opinion. You know, I don't think they're good. I don't think they're a good team. So, but I do think down the road, you know, Lamar and them will prevail with the Bills. But this game right now, I'm going with the Bills.
Man, that's crazy. Y'all really, let me just tell y'all something real quick. We averaging 33 points a game. Let that sink in. 33 points a game. We put up 38 on the Dolphins. Josh Allen put up 17, 19 because of a butt safety.
But we can't do that because they play them after y'all. You know, so it's like I said, they allow a bunch of explosive plays, and then against Josh Allen, they're like, we're not gonna do that.
But that's kind of true. But we were able to move the ball whenever we wanted to. We lost the game being too aggressive on fourth downs when we didn't have to be aggressive on fourth downs. The game changed when we went for it on 4th and 4 from like the 30-something or the 40-something. And we didn't have to.
Moving the ball?
Yeah, we were moving the ball. Yes.
He's moving the ball. He's gonna get in the end zone. He's moving the ball though.
All right, but look how we didn't get in the end zone. On the goal line, the 1 yard line, we fumbled the ball on the QB sneak. They got the ball. Then we score. Then we go for it on 4th down, don't get it. They get the ball, they bomb us, right? 3 and out, they get the bomb, they bomb us again. We go down, get a field goal.
Bombs away.
Yeah, they just bomb us on miscommunications, on Jalen Armour Davis. Like the rookies and the personnel issues, you're right. We can't have those happen, but we have now 2 weeks to fix those things. I'm pretty sure we're not going to put Jalen Armour Davis on Stephon Diggs.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying the Dolphins had a week to fix their issues. Like you're not gonna go out there 1 week, this happened to you, and then you go out there, it's gonna happen again. Especially if you know you're going up against an opponent pretty similar, not similar, but can do damage to you the same way. So of course, I'm sure they went in there, watched film, and made adjustments.
But the way people talking is like the Bills' offense can't be stopped, but it's been stopped. And I feel like we do have the secondary to stop it. We're not going to make the same dumb mistakes.
I don't know what you're looking at. Your secondary is terrible.
No, y'all keep saying the secondary is bad. It's not the secondary. It's the rookie that's been getting cooked.
They on your secondary.
But that's one guy. It's not the entire team. It's just one guy. So what I'm saying is we're not going to be putting him on Diggs. We're not going to put him on Gabe Davis.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to do nothing with Gabe Davis either.
We're not putting him. We got Peters and Humphrey. We're not going to put him on those guys.
All right, Javon asked a good question. Who will have a better game tomorrow? Josh Allen or not tomorrow? Sunday. Allen or
Lamar.
If you're talking stat wise, I already told you, Joe, Lamar Jackson, because he got to do more for the team.
But Devin, Lamar Jackson, all right. Y'all know I'm a Lamar. I like Lamar, but we a little bit overrating his performance because he's okay. All right, let me say this. I'm not going. We hype. All right, he had 5 touchdowns. But he had like 200 yards. Like he had like 220 yards the whole game. He did have 100 versus yards. I would say that. But as far as passing, he's not really torching people in the passing game.
Yeah, that's why I kept it to that
No,
9.
that's one game because the Dolphins game he had 300 something and almost a perfect quarterback rating.
Yeah, but Bateman, he had 300, but Bateman ran like a 60-yard pass.
60 yards, yeah.
He had 75-yard touchdown pass, yes. But I mean, so Tua had like almost cursed.
That's a lot of yards
with 2 bombs. I mean, explosive plays happen.
I'm not trying to knock Lamar. I'm just saying, like, all right, Lamar is when y'all get in the red zone, curtains, basically. You know, like it's most likely y'all gonna score. If y'all get to the 30-yard line, y'all gonna score most likely because of the dynamics of his legs, and he can throw now. Like, I mean, he can throw better. He not no Justin Herbert like accuracy like that, but he can throw the ball, plus the legs, so he's gonna get the touchdowns. But he's not torching people the whole game with his arm. He's not doing that. You know, so that's why we say stat wise, you know, he might have more TDs, I guess, because but Josh Allen has a good chance to have a better game than him too.
Why are we really discounting explosive plays for Lamar? Like Josh Allen be getting endless explosive plays, but why are we not discounting him for that? Explosive plays are a part of football. That's what you want.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just saying I think we are overrating his passing this year because
I ain't overrated. I said exactly where it's at. Number 9.
So wow, because you said you would still put Russ over Lamar, and that's crazy. But
I forgot about him. But that's just I said pure passing the football.
No, I'm
talking about he is making me look bad.
Nah, not that day. I said today you said you would put everybody. Oh, you stand on you saying that you'll put everybody except Dak over Lamar. You said
Dak. But Russ is a pure passer.
Russ looks terrible.
They gonna get better though. They gonna get better.
He do. I ain't even gonna lie. He do. But the thing is, y'all number 1 receiver is gonna be Mark, and that's your number 1 guy. That's his guy, Mark Andrews. Okay. You see our linebacking core. We ain't going for that. It ain't going to be that easy for him. He not no speed demon, and he not shifty like Kelsey or nothing. So it's not like he's going to be doing a lot of stuff to get open.
So what you want to do? You want to main spot the quarterback?
He can go step for step with him. Evans can go step for step with him. So it's going to be a tough game.
But then you contradict yourself because you said you're going to have Tremaine Edmonds spy Lamar.
I mean, obviously he's not going to spy the whole game.
So what are you going to do with Mark Andrews if he going to spy? What you going to do with Mark Andrews?
Listen, he's not going to spy him the whole game. We got Milano. Like, we got players.
Matt Milano not keeping up with Mark Andrews.
Dropping picks.
Man, I know. Yeah. We don't even catch it, though. Just deflect it. That's all.
I mean, tell Josh Allen stop throwing picks.
And then, at the end of the day,
like 3-4.
Josh Allen threw like 5, like Miami dropped like 5 picks. They dropped 3 picks on that last the drive when he underthrew Cousins.
When he underthrew, yeah. I mean, look, I didn't expect him to go undefeated this year. So, take a loss here and there. I mean, that's just what it is at the end of the day. But Duvernay and Bateman, I'm sure they're gonna probably come back to what they regularly are this game.
How you gonna disrespect Bateman like that? Like Bateman, this is like legit Bateman's first full season. What do you mean come back to what he really is?
Yeah, we'll see. Cause y'all, I know you think he did get drafted high, didn't he? First round.
Yeah, first round.
Like I said, we'll see.
Javon. Just don't bring up the fact that Marcus Williams dropped the game-winning interception late in the game when we was up 3. But that's real cute. They did drop a pick, so did we.
Yeah, but they dropped the pick 6 though.
But
we dropped the game-winning pick. That was a game-tying pick. We dropped the game-winning pick, and we didn't even score on that. We punted it right after that. Yeah, Marcus Williams would have had his 3rd pick of the game. He dropped it. It was a tip drill.
It was a tip jump.
Oh, I don't remember that. Dang, I don't remember that. But yeah, all right, cool. So, but actually, that wouldn't have been the Dolphins wouldn't have been as aggressive if X-Men when they got that pick 6.
Yeah, but we got the ball back. We didn't score. What I'm saying is we didn't score in that drive, so it would have been the same thing.
Okay. Right.
I can't believe you can't see your team flaw. He think the Ravens do no wrong.
No, that's not true. I didn't say that. What I said
they might got the second worst secondary in the league after the Commanders.
Secondary. It's 1 or 2 guys.
It's the Commanders, then the Ravens, the number 2. Yeah, and y'all right down the street. Y'all probably be swapping secondaries out.
See, that's my point. Like everybody, you said it at the beginning of the segment. Oh, number 5, Jalen Armand. You know him because he played so bad in 2 games.
No, I mean, that's
exactly.
how you know people.
Exactly.
If you play good or bad.
You know him because he was the reason. Just like Joe Butter, Brandon Stevens was the reason why Devontae Parker was going crazy. Though it's 2 guys. It's not the whole secondary.
He said they sure ain't the Bengals. I'll take Eli Apple over him any day.
They probably coach y'all guard. They put Devontae in the slot a lot against y'all too.
Yeah, so he wouldn't be on Humphrey or Peters. It was smart.
They put him in the slot a whole lot. That dude never played the slot. I was like, what the world? And he was cooking Steven. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Coach that one in double coverage. Look, he dropped that. The one he threw.
It's real cute. Devon taking shots. Team below 500 taking shots. That's crazy.
Yeah.
3 games into the season though. Relax.
He over here crying for a quarterback.
One of your wins is against the Jets. And honestly, the Patriots ain't that good.
You said
like
what?
Your 2 wins ain't that impressive. You beat the Jets and Patriots. Don't sit here and act like y'all just some vicious team.
Then the Jets just scored 13 unanswered in under 2 minutes.
I don't care who they beat. The Steelers ain't that good either. Trubisky's terrible. That's just what it is.
They beat the Browns.
Exactly.
And that's Jacoby Brissett. You ain't getting no points from that.
They beat the defense. Jacoby Brissett didn't even get a chance to touch the field. They scored twice in 2 minutes.
Y'all beat 2 teams who ain't, they middle of the pack. If that, they probably 20 and up. That's what they are ranked at. They not past 20th spot. So don't sit here and act like the Ravens just like that.
No, that's cute.
You gotta play some teams first, which you'll get your test this week. I mean, you had a test, you lost. I don't care if you say we was up, like you still lost.
All right, we got
y'all lost too.
So look, you didn't hear me talking about it.
What we battling to see who better against the Dolphins? Like what we doing here?
Hey, look, let's do this next week. Make sure y'all free y'all schedule up because y'all gonna have to come back.
I'm ready.
So look, before y'all get off, Devin, talk to you talk to Bills Nation, and Kari talk to Ravens Nation.
Bills Mafia.
Oh yeah,
number
Bills,
one.
My bad.
Bills Mafia. Don't get him because he said it wrong, y'all. It's okay. I'm gonna give him a pass. He don't know what winning feels like. He's been a Commander fan for a year. They've been losing. He was a Skins fan so that's all I'm gonna say. This week coming up, Lamar Jackson, 7 for 25 passing, 32 rushing yards, 2 picks.
We're supposed to take this segment serious, and he's still joking.
Listen, hey, you gonna see. You gonna see. Bills Nation, I got you. We in the building.
I'm gonna say something 25. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Javon, I ain't want to say it, bro. I was holding it in the whole segment.
I don't know what you talking about, champ. I ain't never like no Cowboys.
Holding it in the whole segment.
All right, Ravens Nation, talk to him.
All right, yeah, he's just disrespecting, the current MVP. You know what I'm saying? Just received the award.
3 games.
Anyway, so, if he was really Bills Mafia, he'd jump through a table like the rest of them fools, but nah, he ain't gonna do it. So anyway, Ravens Nation, you know what I'm saying? Let's fix all these rookie mistakes, literally. Josh Allen going to throw us 2-3 picks. We just got to catch him, convert on these turnover opportunities. We should win the game. It's in Baltimore. It's going to be a tough game, but I feel like that's what the Ravens are known for, winning tough, gritty games. So hopefully y'all don't prove me wrong. Lamar, bring the Jackson 5 back, baby. We need one more tour. One more tour with the Jackson 5.
One more tour?
You ain't getting no 5 touchdowns. What?
We average 33 points, bro. Don't make us up that.
Against the Jets and
the Dolphins and the Patriots. Yes, we put up 30. The crazy thing is we put up the least amount of points against the Jets.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I was about to say the game was over.
All right, so 1 o'clock, right? 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock M&T Bank Stadium.
I'll be tuning in and I'll be reaching out to both of y'all too. All right, so I remember that, Devin. 7 for 25, 2 interceptions, 30. You said 32 rushing yards.
32.
Okay, let's go. All right.
Oh, you think it's listen?
If the number is anywhere near that
close,
Devin, you go.
I get to host the show.
Yeah, you get to host the show, bro. All right, y'all. So look, we gotta talk about. I know he's trying to clown us, but we gotta talk about the Commanders now. All right, we got Mark coming on set, so y'all stay tuned.
They a team still?
This is Kevo.
Name is Tyrone.
This is Coach Coons, and you're watching
Refuse to Lose podcast.
To Refuse to Lose Sports.
We refuse to lose sports.
No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm ready to win. Refuse. Bond, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we live in different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes. They gon' take a few to lose. Built to win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, so look, the Commanders played Philadelphia Eagles in Landover and took a bad loss. 24 donut going to halftime, 24-8 to end the game. Wentz was sacked 9 times. That's the most anybody was sacked this season so far. Very embarrassing. Here are some of the sacks right here. Y'all can see. All right. So we got Mark on the sack. And we got to address this game, man. We got to address this game. A lot went wrong in this game. And we want to know who deserves the most blame for that Commanders loss.
It's
Hold on, first, before you talk, how you doing?
I'm gonna say 50. I'm good, man. I'm
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say 50. So I'm gonna say 50% on the offensive line, and the other 50% on Wentz. I rewatched the game, and place was open. Either he didn't have time to throw it, or he missed the read, or was trying to force something else. So, yeah, I'm going to put that on them. The defense tried to play better. They did play better. They didn't score in the first quarter. They weren't really moving the ball. The time of possession was really equal until they started running the score up in the late in the second quarter. Well, yeah, late in the second quarter. It was missed opportunities on both sides. On the defense. There was normally for the first 2 weeks, people was running wide open. They weren't open, but they were contested catches. So they were in position, but they didn't make the play.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like every week Washington's been working on something with the defense, and I'm not saying this week it clicks, but they're going to do a little better. And I think this week we're going to have a little more turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
But the most to blame for this loss was definitely 50-50 between the offensive line and Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm not going to get Carson 50%. All right. I'm not going to get 50%. I'm going to say Scott Turner gets the most blame. I'm going to say that, Scott Turner. Because going to the game, we had offensive line problem against Detroit. So we kind of and like, all right, this is why I picked Scott Turner, because I feel like it was a rerun of Detroit all over again. Like the first half, like watching that Detroit game, no time in the pocket, long plays to develop, not add no extra protection, none of that stuff in the first half, first quarter and a half. And midway through the second quarter, we start doing like these quick throws. And I feel like the same thing happened against the Eagles. Literally the same thing happened. But the defense, I do think the defense, like you said, they stepped up. They played much better. You said it perfectly. Nobody was really running wide open, but they was like, I was watching the Dolphins, right, Mark? And I was like, this is a good defense. You know why? Because every time when they were playing Bills, every time somebody caught the ball, they're like 2 or 3 people right there to tackle him. That's how you know if you have a good defense. Like when they don't miss tackles, number one, and there's always somebody right there to make a play. Nobody. When Goddard caught that I don't know if it was a screen, I forgot what it was, and he scored. Yeah. And then Curl missed a tackle and he scored. Like one missed tackle and you score on the screen, a tight end. Like one missed tackle. Like where everybody else at, So like it's just frustrating. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on this topic. I want to move on to the next one though, but because I'm getting mad talking about it. But I do think Carson Wentz, his situation was like, I think Scott Turner was putting them in bad situations. You know, and
I can't say that because after watching the film, like the plays were there. Carson did either he didn't have the time to throw it or he did the wrong read. It was people. It was people running wide open.
All right. Look, this is why. All right, like early in the game, Scott Turner put him in a bad situation, and I do think Carson was spooked out. I mean, the man got sacked 4 times in the first quarter. I mean, like he got sacked 4 times in the first quarter. So after that, he's like head on the swivel. You feel me? Like he got the time. Now, the first few sacks, which is crazy, you got to break them up. It's like so many sacks. The first few sacks, all Scott Turner, and then I think the 4th sack he caught, that's when I put it on him. And then you can tell that he was rushing it, like he was just like like a deer in the headlights.
There was one play I saw he had time in the pocket and rushed the pass.
I mean, they were getting like they were getting beat with 4 like constantly off the edge, mainly off the edge, and then it's a long step. It's like a 5 to 7 step drop back. So by the time he had the peak of his drop back, they like literally right there, and as soon as he step into the pocket, they just like they swim over in the sack. Like, oh my God, every time.
And it's the detail. I don't know, Norwell, whoever the guard is, he was just running through him the whole. He didn't give Carson anywhere to step up. He did a 7-step drop, and they ran the edges to the outside, but Carson couldn't step up because the interior was already deteriorated. So I mean, there was nowhere for him to go with the ball. So I would give that, but some play. That's why I said I would put that on the offensive line, but I'm not putting that on Scott Turner because the plays were there. It was people running open. There's no way I can put that on the offensive coordinator. He called good plays. Everybody don't call. He ain't called a perfect game, but I can't put really too much on the offensive coordinator. I think Carson pumped up.
So
we sound sad.
Who's the main reason why that the Commanders went on to a slow start?
The defense in the beginning.
The defense played good at the beginning.
You talking about this game? Okay.
Slow start, yeah.
The offensive line. Man,
you don't think that the play development was bad, like the play calling was bad. Like after seeing Wentz on that first series getting pressure.
Series, Curtis Samuel had like a 16-yard run.
On the first play.
Yeah, after that, when he dropped back to pass the ball, it was just somebody there every time.
That's
the first drive was on the offensive line. Second drive was on the offensive line. Third drive, he came back and he wanted to they did a couple rushing plays that was successful. Then they did the play action, and then boom, the first play was on Carson. And then the next play after that is when Carson had the man wide open right across the middle, but he didn't throw it. He tried to throw it to Dotson deep in the corner, and he overthrew him. It was a lot of play. He was spooked a lot.
I don't know the one with Dawson you talking about.
That was the third.
Eagles in zone.
I don't know. Were they in the zone?
Yeah, I think I know you're talking about one with Dawson.
Yeah, that was that was the third drive.
That would have been I think the one if we talking about the same play, somebody was across the middle. It was a danger. I don't know. I gotta go back. I think it was my 2 different plays. My thing is this: the offensive line is struggling coming into this game, and we injured on the offensive line, and they fully healthy. Like the Eagles are fully. They had nobody on the injury report coming to this game.
The thing is, I can't even throw that excuse out there because
no. This what I'm saying. This what I'm saying with Scott Turner. I'm saying with Scott Turner, we had a hard time against the Lions defensive line. Now we're going against Philly with a thinner offensive line that we had with the Lions. So in that case, you should tell yourself okay, we're gonna be pressure all day. Let me add an extra person to protect Carson. Let me not develop these long drawn out plays that's going to put him in harm's way. And after that first series, we all saw that, okay, after that first series. And then he come out the second series, did the same exact thing. It's like it's taking the air out of the team. And I think the Eagles end up scoring that third series, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they didn't score.
It was a 4th series?
They didn't go to because they scored.
The first 2 series, they didn't score, and they scored in the third one, I think.
I think it was their 4th series.
All right, but all right, let's get Tom on here, man. Enough about the Commanders, man. We're gonna talk about the Commanders and Cowboys. Tomo was by himself because his fellow partner. He probably saw that. He saw that we were talking about the Giants, and he was all in. You feel me? Then he saw the back end of the show, and he was like, "Oh snap! That's why this game is Sunday." I'm gonna let Tomo roll solo on this one. All right. What's good, Tomo?
What's good, Tomo?
What's up, man? Y'all over here crying, man. Sounds so sad in here, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm
Last
my
week,
energy up.
yeah, man. Last week, man, y'all was on here with Kevin and stuff. Y'all was like, "How come we can't have pride in our team?" Y'all was lifted. Now y'all getting in here, it's like waiting to exhale for Commanders fans, man.
Oh, you about to hear some team pride in this segment?
Oh, okay.
I was talking about a loss. Now,
yeah, it's about a loss.
It's beat Dallas week. I moved on. Joe had to make me relive trauma just now.
Hey, Tomo, you forgot how you sound after you lost to the Bucks?
Hey, that was different. See, that was different. That's Tom Brady.
All right. Okay. All right. So look, Tomo, we play y'all this Sunday, Cowboys versus Commanders. I'm gonna let Mark go first. All right, let Mark go first. I'm not gonna do like that. I'm not gonna let you go first and we go twice. All right. So
it's cool.
So Mark, talk to me about this game. Who you got? Us or the Cowboys?
I definitely got us. I done told them already. I got Washington because I done told them already. Your team is 3, one injury away from 3 wins, and y'all only got 2. So I mean, the third one ain't gonna come with us. Definitely not. And then the fourth, y'all gonna lose again, and then Dak gonna come back. So it's gonna make my prediction correct. So
Dak gonna come back.
Dak gonna come back. So I think we'll be able to handle the offense. It's the defense. Our offensive line on their defensive line is going to be what the real issue for us on Sunday is. That's going to be the real issue. So if we can do like the Giants did with Parsons and just chip him every time. I think Parsons had 0 sacks that game, right?
He was getting held. Let's talk about that.
That's exactly what we need to do. Keep that same strategy.
Hold.
So I feel like, yeah, they ain't call it. So
that's true.
So I think if we can just hold him and get a little other help, get the running back to chip on the other side with the tight end help on the other side, we'd be able to hold him and get enough time for Carson Wentz to throw the ball. And Trayvon Diggs, with him, gambling this much, I feel like we'll have some big plays on offense. I don't even know who the other cornerback on your team is.
Brown.
Anthony Brown. Stop being disrespectful.
Thanksgiving massacre. The Thanksgiving feast. Go ahead, Tomo.
No, I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, you let me go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go and get it. All right. So before the season, I had y'all winning this game and us winning the last game that we're gonna play y'all. But we lost to the Lions and we gotta make up for that loss. So I'm picking us. All right. I'm picking us. But Mark said everything perfect. I think the only thing I'm worried about is your front 4. All right. Wow. And to be honest with you, Tom, I want to tell you this the first segment, but I'm waiting to this segment. Do we really know how good y'all defense are? Because everybody keep hyping y'all up like y'all a top 5 defense. But every team y'all played so far, including us, don't have an offensive line. Literally. Like y'all play the Buccaneers, who look bad versus everybody so far. Are we gonna say the Saints are top 5 defense? Because they look bad against the Saints. All right. And then the Buccaneers, they play who they played last week? The Green Bay Packers. Now that's a good defense for real. And then y'all play the Bengals. Joe Burrow the Steelers sacked them more than y'all did, I think. All right. So
that's true.
So y'all play them, and then y'all play Daniel Jones and the Giants. Everybody want to release and cut Daniel Jones, but your man ain't got no offensive line, and they abandoned Saquon Barkley for real and threw the ball a million times. I don't get that. So my thing is, and now y'all get to play us. So our offensive line. So I don't know how good y'all defense really is. I know y'all do have a good front 4, but I don't your back end. I mean, they still suspect. Trayvon Diggs is now. I'm still not a believer at Trayvon Diggs. I'm definitely not a believer of Brown. So I do think that our like Mark said, Scott Turner got to do something about the protection. Going to this game, we have protection issues. So like Mark said, you got to add a tight end. You got to keep a running back right there. Do something, or we got players. That's what I don't get. We have players that can get yak yards. All right, yards of the catch. Right. So. Just keep it simple. Like dink and dunk to your skill play and let them make a play until we get that pass rush off of them, and then they can go deep. But Bucks, the first drive, my man trying to go deep every play. All right, so I'm confident we could beat y'all. I don't think y'all not a great team in my opinion. And we got another game of Cooper Rush. Like I said, the more games that he play, the more film the NFL will have, and I don't think it's gonna look as good as the season go on. So yeah, I'm picking up.
This was amazing that you said that about the offensive lines, right? Because one thing that we do know, we got pass rushers. I mean, even in that Giants game, we let the middle of the field. Daniel Jones was just running all up and down, up the middle, every chance he got. So I'll give you that. But when you have barbecue chicken at a buffet, what are you gonna do? You gonna eat. Sorry, if the O lines is trash and our defense just looks good against that, like we're doing the right thing. 6 years ago, we played against terrible O lines and we couldn't get a sack to save our life. Now, look at D-Law out here getting 3 because they want to hold and chip and do all that with Parsons. So you all focus on Parsons. We still got other people who can get to the quarterback. Wentz is still seeing ghosts after that Eagles game. So I understand y'all got faith.
Personal for the Eagles.
Yeah. And I understand you got faith in your team. Like, you should have faith in your team. And when you're going up against Jalen Hurts, I will pick my team to win too. But your offensive line is not going to give you the time that you need. Not at all. Like, Carson Wentz is like 4-4 against the Cowboys. The last 2 games he played, he definitely beat us. But it's not happening this time, man. Scott Turner going to come back down to Dallas. He's going to think he his father and try to run the ball a few times. Now, if we stop the run, if y'all get a good, decent run game against us, then you might win. But if we stop Gibson, it's a wrap for y'all.
No excuses about how we going to win when we win. No excuses.
I just said it. If we run the ball.
I don't want you to throw that out there. Okay, we're gonna win the game because
all right.
we're gonna win. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the best unit on your team right now is your special teams. Like, they're the only consistent unit on your team.
Oh, the punter.
Yes. Trustway kept y'all in every game.
Trustway is like one of the best punters in the NFL. Right?
But if you kick it to Turpin,
and that's something I don't like claiming. You feel me? Like,
kick it to Turpin. What if Turpin gonna fumble on Sunday?
you said that about somebody else last week, Mark.
I give him a one-muff punt. I give him a one-muff punt, and I give Cooper Rush two picks. We got 3 turnovers next week. I think they're gonna be more aggressive because if you watch the Eagles game, it was plays when Jalen in the first quarter we could have 3 interceptions, but they smacked the ball down with one arm, which was weird. So I mean, hopefully they're more aggressive this game because outside of CD Lamb. Who
come on, man. Noah Brown and Terry McLaurin. Noah Brown been balling.
Noah Brown, he cool, and he gonna be the sleeper that's gonna play because I don't think
CD not secondary, bro. Like I don't care who they got on the other side. Like
yeah, it's bad, but like
it's very bad. It's very bad.
But they're gonna be in position. Like what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not gonna. They're gonna strap them down. No, I'm not saying that. They're gonna have a couple turnovers though. This game, I can guarantee it.
I'll give you the only turnover we may have is when we like give the ball to y'all after we score. Like, that's the only one I'm saying. I'm sorry, man, but after last week, like, I had faith in y'all. Like, I really wanted y'all to win that game.
I wanted
to see how y'all showed up last week.
And it hurt my feelings as well.
But they
had 9 sacks.
I think that's good, but
they had 9 sacks.
Yeah, they did. They did. And then y'all got some dogs in the line.
And last week was supposed to be Micah's flu game. Now he gonna turn around because now he ain't got no pressure on him. He really about to go get them 5 sacks he's supposed to get for Lawrence Taylor.
He not getting 5 sacks.
He not getting 5? All right, he may get 4.5.
But here's the thing though, we like y'all game style, the way y'all play now, is what we want y'all to do for real. We want y'all to run the ball. I'm more confident in our run defense than our pass defense.
What team has killed y'all? Like, literally killed y'all?
You said what?
Like, killed y'all just in general. Like,
what team?
Yeah, what team?
The Eagles. I mean, should I masquerade as this or not? I mean, the Lions did good. The Lions ran around us really good though. Swift was killing us.
They had jump plays,
but they got a great offensive line though.
What do you experience in the last 3 weeks? That's why Cooper Rush is winning games. Like, that O-line is protecting them.
Y'all playing against
Where's Sweat? Where's Allen? Like, what's going on? I want to bring up the history of the rivalry between the
Sweat,
two teams.
I can understand you saying something about Sweat. Sweat is not really doing what he's supposed to be doing. But the interior, Deron Payne and John, they're
Payne
there.
is playing good.
They there. Everybody else is, I don't know, but they are there.
Yeah, Payne's probably been our best D lineman this year so far.
Are y'all bringing the benches this time?
I hope they do bring benches just to.
But no, I really want to bring up the history of the rivalry between us, but it seems like we're starting from scratch. I got a new quarterback, new name, so I can't even look up any history or stats of like what we've been doing against y'all because y'all a whole new unit. But at the end of the day, our defense actually is top 5, Joe. To answer that, like we show up when it's time to show up. There's plenty of times I've been watching a few teams go out there and they'll be looking good in the first half, and then next thing you know, teams are back in it in the fourth quarter. That's what I thought you all were going to do on Sunday, because the Eagles don't score after they go up for what strange reason. I don't know. You're supposed to run the score up regardless of what you're doing. Like, there's no mercy rule in the NFL. Who stops scoring?
So you talking about teams like the Bengals and the Giants? They got
Ravens,
back in the game.
there's a few of them that just like give up big leads in the fourth.
No, I'm talking about the teams that y'all gave up a lead to, like the Bengals. They were back in y'all game. Y'all was at the whole game.
So that was penalties.
Okay. I was like,
whenever Dallas becomes a well-disciplined team, nobody's messing with us.
When was that? I don't know.
You'll see it Sunday. I mean, we don't average as many as we did last year because literally last year was terrible. Yeah, but this year,
I'm hoping Dak Prescott play.
Why?
You're not playing this week.
No, he's trying to play. He's really trying to play. I'm getting like every day I'm getting a notification like he's aiming on playing on Sunday.
I want Heineke to play. Or how?
Nah,
I bet you do want him to play. I'm not taking over.
Carson is not beating
I'm not
us,
saying I
man.
want him to play because y'all have a better chance of losing. I'm saying like, when y'all lose, it's gonna cause more controversy in your locker room if you come back and lose.
And it's
So I want that to happen. I want that fire to ignite in that locker room.
You want us to feel the same pain that y'all feeling. I understand.
No, we
never had that type of feeling.
I'm talking about that losing feeling, like you don't know where your team's gonna go, that turmoil. Y'all spiraling right now.
We good. It's still early in the season. I think it's fun. I heard Stephen A. Smith said the Cowboys on a bye week this week. Very disrespectful, but it's cool.
Never mind.
I heard
if he rooting
that.
for
I
us,
said,
we might lose.
Okay, okay. So my thing is early in the season still. Right now, first of all, people giving Russell Wilson a pass. Some people are. Some people like people with these new coordinators and new coaches, but nobody's mentioning that when it comes to our squad.
Because y'all
don't
play
forget we have a new quarterback.
But your play calling is terrible.
So this give us to like week 6, and then you're gonna really see how we look.
That play
and then by
is
week
terrible,
6,
Joe.
if we still look this bad, then I'm like, all right, cool. We gotta do something different.
Joe,
but
you would kill to have Kellen Moore right now. And you know how we feel about Kellen Moore. Y'all play calling was terrible the last 2 weeks.
Like I said, we had players running wide open. Offensive line let us down.
Kellen Moore always had a good offensive line too, though, since he's been at OC.
I'll give you that. Points were made there. But if you already know, like you say, if you know your offensive line is getting beat up the way Carson Wentz was getting beat up, put 2 backs in. Put somebody in, because it was terrible.
When they started to protect him, he started to throw the ball early.
That's true.
So
but you knew that game was bad. Anytime Brandon Graham gets to the quarterback, you know it's bad. You know it's bad. He old as dust. Like,
all right, look, this game you're gonna see the adjustment. All right, you're gonna see the adjustment because we come into this game knowing y'all got a good pass rush. We come into this game with back-to-back weeks. We've been getting sacked, so something hasn't changed.
How many touchdowns y'all think y'all scored?
I don't know, but I guarantee
I'm not gonna call that. All I know is we're gonna walk away with a W. That's all I care about.
I mean, it's on your jersey. You got to walk away with it. It's on your jersey.
We premiere in the all black. So we premiere in the all black.
Oh my goodness! See, look, y'all getting fancy for the wrong team. You supposed to wear that last week.
It's about to be.
Say what every week? What are you talking about?
Y'all walking away with a W.
Oh, you said that Lions week. What?
You said Lions week. I had a bad first half.
What are you talking about?
But y'all had bad first halves every week. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. That's it. We had a good first half of the Jags. Oh, by the way, that Jags win looking pretty good right now, isn't it? That's all they did to the Chargers, right?
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, everybody kept saying it's the Jags. I'm just saying. Hold on, and that y'all going to adjust. No, no. This is what I said. I said we have to adjust this week. If we don't, then it's a problem. That's what I'm saying.
So what
Like
happens
2
when
weeks
you
in a
don't
row.
adjust?
This is where we coming in like this.
You get that
2
Eagles
weeks in a
game.
row.
So
You said what?
What if? Okay, so let's say this plays out
Oh,
like this.
my bad, Tomo.
Go ahead.
Let me say that the difference between the Lions and the Eagles, the Lions was bliss. They were blissing. That's how they were getting home. Eagles were getting home with 4. Like it got worse. You know, they were calling. He got his sack like in the, no, he got a sack in the first quarter. I think
he's old.
He had like 3 sacks.
Yeah,
that's when you know it's bad.
So Detroit was getting home. They were actually blissing while the Eagles. We knew what the Eagles going. The Eagles ain't getting home versus nobody. The Eagles weren't sacking nobody for real the whole season.
Oh, you talking about the Lions?
Kirk Cousins that
you know you're a Lions fan. You talking about the Lions?
Oh, the Lions. Oh, we knew what. All right. Anyway, but I ain't gonna argue, Carl. It's time. Like he had Devin to deal with. All right. So look, Tomo. All right.
So that's what I was gonna ask you before. This is what I was gonna ask you. So what if this game turns out to be similar to the Eagles game, but of course Dallas may score actually 30 points instead of 24? What are you all gonna do?
When last thing I scored 30 points?
Last season. I mean, we put up like 60 on y'all. We almost had 30 last week. If CD would have caught that touchdown across that deep pass.
I'm just saying, you know,
T-Rex.
I've been going like under 20. I've been winning with under 20 points. So
T-Rex Lamb.
All right, but if that happens again, then I'm not like these Ravens fans who want to jump the ship if Lamar leaves. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm a Commanders fan. I'm gonna be a fan. All right, but I'm not gonna be as confident in this team because obviously they're not making no adjustments. If that happens again against the Cowboys with Cooper Rush, then it's like, all right, bro, like I'm not gonna be up on picking them until I change.
Mark not feeling that. Mark like, no.
Nah, it's not even that. He right. Like it's it's still early in the season, and like we can always hit a win streak, like 8 games, even if we lost 4 or 5. So I mean, that win streak is still always there, but it's just like you can't be as high. Like the team is like you gotta prove it week by week now.
And
like,
also,
everything is week by week.
Yeah, and you all are talking about a quarterback controversy in Dallas. I think y'all got one brewing here in DC with Howell, because there's been times I've been cutting on the radio and I hear a lot of fans saying they need to go ahead and put Howell in.
Well,
man, fans do that every time when the team loses. They look at the back.
Howell's not even good right now.
Like, first of all, they wanted Howell to start in the after watching him in the preseason. I'm like, bro, like no,
he wasn't even that good in the preseason. He ain't won no games in the preseason. What makes him think Howell gonna win a game in the regular season?
He couldn't even beat the Ravens.
I'm just telling y'all what the folks are saying. Okay.
Like think about this. You got the Ravens coming in last preseason game. They haven't lost in a minute. You got opportunity to beat them. You couldn't even beat them with their backups in. So who made something they're gonna come in here against these starters as a rookie and be something different? Like
you might bring that pep, you know.
Because right now, get away from the rush, probably. That's it.
I might say I trust Heineke more than I trust Howell.
Oh yeah, Heineke's number 2. Howell number 3.
Yeah, so at what point in the game are y'all gonna put him in after like the 14th sack?
No, I'm gonna say we probably put him in after it's 42-7 in our secondary of the game. Our second team of the game. So you know,
if Cooper Rush put up 47 on y'all.
No.
Joe, you need to let me host the show. No. He said it right the first time. We got 42.
When I say we, I mean Commanders.
Now you coming on over. Come on over, man.
But you expect the Sam Howell to be an organization that won 22, 23.
You call like y'all up.
No, nobody. I don't think nobody goes into y'all game saying we gotta beat this team. It's a preseason, Carl. They trying to figure stuff out. This is the last preseason game. He started the whole game. This is a moment for him he could have had, but he didn't do it. That's
also,
different.
Another question too, though. Like, I know we don't have the best wide receivers in the world, but like, what is your secondary going to do? Because CD's actually catching the ball every now and then.
We're gonna be there. You know, like they're gonna be there. They're not gonna be running wide open. They're gonna be there.
I like the other guy, the guy who was checking AJ Brown was the game. What's his name? Saint something? Saint Juice? Yeah, he was nice.
He actually played good, but he got Mars. But I mean,
he played
a small corner too.
He played in William Jackson's spot. That's exactly where he should be at. William Jackson should not be playing over there. William Jackson move somewhere else. Kendall Fuller should go to the slot, and William Jackson go to the.
And And another question: is Terry going to redeem himself from last season after he was on lockdown?
Oh, yeah, he
We didn't
is.
have a quarterback.
He is.
That was
Yeah,
throwing
he had
the ball.
Taylor Heineke.
Heineke wasn't throwing him the ball like that.
First of all, you know how many times Grady
Never
was
had
in
a quarterback.
Heineke's face? Randy Gregory was in that boy's face the whole game.
Do you think? All right, I can't wait.
But look, Sunday coming.
Curtis Samuel gonna have 9 catches.
I'm ready.
Who gonna have what?
Curtis Samuel gonna have about 8-9 catches
From the backfield. Yeah, on them screen passes.
I'm gonna say Antonio Gibbs are gonna have about 5-6 catches.
Another screen pass.
5 catches. McLaurin gonna have about 5 or 6 catches, but he gonna have like 5 catches for like 130 yards. And yeah, he gonna beat. I'm gonna say Dotson, 2 catches, probably 3 catches. In fact, Dotson might get like 6 catches.
You do know your whole team disappeared last week.
The team didn't disappear. The O-line played bad, so it made everything look bad.
There was 4 or 5 plays.
Football is week to week. It's all about adjustments. It's all about changing stuff up. That's why I said when we play y'all, and if like you asked the question, if we looked exactly the same against y'all like we did with the Eagles, that's concerning.
That's concerning.
But that's not going to happen though.
I guarantee 2 interceptions this game. I guarantee.
With all these catches and no CDs.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. I couldn't have said it better.
Hey, ain't he the same guy that was on Wynn's bandwagon 2 weeks ago? All right, Cole, you gotta make your mind up, man. You can't be playing hopscotch. You gotta pick. You double dutching right now. What side you on, bro? You on this side or that side?
Look, man. To me, I say the Cowboys gonna win this game by 6, maybe 12, depending
all
on.
that you gonna say y'all win by 6, Tomo?
Look, this is what I was picking in the beginning. Because at the end of the day, you still got Cooper Rush, like you said. Unless our defense gets some, unless we get some special teams scoring, or our defense gets some more scoring, I say we win this game by 6. At the end of the day, it's still a rivalry game, regardless of all the trash we was talking. Right. It's still a rivalry game, and people show up.
Yeah,
and it's in Dallas.
Game for us.
Yeah, it's for both of us, honestly.
Yeah, but y'all
got a W in the division.
I think it's for us. We're 1 and 2.
And you need that division win.
I can't. That be 2 division L's. Yeah, I can't. But I did put that. Look, I had us going 2-2 at this point. I had us losing to y'all. But like I said, we lost to the Lions. We gotta make up for that.
I mean, 1-3 don't look so bad.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I like 2-2 better.
Who's your next opponent?
I want it to be 2-2. So when the Ravens lose to the Bills, I can tell Tyrone and Carl we get the same record. I don't want to hear no Commanders talk for another week.
Who y'all play after that?
The Bears.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We need this W. We get this W. I ain't trying to look at the schedule. I'm worrying about y'all right now. Don't get me distracted, Tomo. All right.
It's not looking good.
Dallas week.
Cowboys.
It's not beat Dallas week, man. Y'all already got beat up.
It's beat Dallas week.
Look, man, just come out there, play a good game. You know, y'all can get a mental victory, so y'all can roll over, play Chicago next week, and then y'all can get y'all win streak going. But as far as this, bro,
it starts now. You know what they call Carson, right? Mr. October. So I mean, that's football. That's football in the NFL comes from Carson Wentz in the month of October. So it's about to start now. So I mean, that's all I'm saying. It's about to get real. That streak starting right now. I'm gonna say,
let's go.
Let's go.
It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm sorry. Not winning Wentz is done. That's done.
Very young.
Tomo, really? Tomo bingo fan sometimes. Come on, bro. All right, look, Mark, give Commanders fans some last words, and then Tomo, you gotta talk to your Cowboys.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, just hang in there. Adjustments, like Joe was saying the whole show. Just hang in there. They're making adjustments every game. It's just that it's not coming together for the W. But they're making adjustments. So I think most of it pulls together against Dallas, and we take this W. And then Mr. October does what Mr. October do. That's win games.
Somebody called Carson Wentz Michael Myers, man. That's crazy.
I said he was October's very own. You know?
Oh my goodness!
You know what it is. OVO Wentz. You know what it is. October's very own.
That is crazy.
That's it.
All right, Tom, I'll talk to your Dallas Cowboys fan because they're gonna need it.
Yeah, sure. Look, Texas is known for a few things, man. You know, like football, and it's barbecue. We're gonna welcome y'all down there. We're gonna get y'all some barbecue, because it's gonna be a buffet on Sunday. It's gonna be probably like 6 to 7 sacks. I don't know. DeMarcus Lawrence might get 3. Safety Donovan Wilson may get 2. Michael
Dang.
Parsons.
Safety don't get 2?
He might get 2. Michael Parsons may get 4.5. I don't know. He might not get none. I don't know. Maybe some unknown person may come out of nowhere. Terrell Basham may get 3. I don't know because your O-line is just that confused. They don't know who to block.
I was gonna say that disrespectful, but last time I said that, it actually happened. It's a 20-point thing. I ain't saying
all I'm saying is Brandon Graham could get 2 sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence can get 4. So, look, Zeke gonna eat.
He got a lot to say in the comments.
Man, Paula gonna eat. CD may show up. That may be your saving grace. If CD loses hands again, that may be your saving grace. Or CD may have took that last fourth quarter. He can watch some highlights before he go out there and actually show that he could be a number 1 receiver. He still got a lot to prove to me. That's all I'm saying.
Man, it's a wrap like a burrito.
That's what it is. Wrap what's up.
Tune in Sunday. We in here. All right, y'all. Look, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally. Tune in Sunday and watch these NFL games because we're gonna revisit all this stuff next Wednesday. All right, so that's all we have for y'all, and we'll see y'all at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode. Hey, Mark, that's what I did. This thing worked. Yeah, it's not wide. It wasn't wide enough. Hey, I'm in Delaware with Dimitri. I'm about to leave though, so I might hit you on the way back. I gotta drive back to Rhode Island
tonight.
Yeah, bro. Y'all, I came up here for Dimitri, John. Dimitri over here doing big things.
All right, bet.
All right.
All right.